Yeah, thank you very much for all the calls, all the messages. I've received so many calls from friends, fans, family. I'm okay. People asking if I'm okay. I want to say I'm okay. I thank God. It's amazing. It's unbelievable that I have no scratch on my body. Ni Mungu tu. I cannot explain it. So people have been asking if I'm fine, especially with what happened around the police car, and some people want to know exactly what was going on. Now, at that particular time, there was a lot of tempers flared, and the police went up, I went up. And then there was a moment of panic when I realized I was actually getting arrested. Because all along I thought we were in a demonstration and then they're going to scatter us or allow us. But then when the OCS came and said, arrest him, then nikasema, we, kwani wananishika? So at that, what you're seeing around the police car is a moment of anger from the police and a moment of panic from myself. So I decided, for some strange reason, I realized I was getting arrested, and I decided I'm not going to be arrested. For some strange reason. So there were like 7 men. They held me and they were trying to push me into the car. And I knew if I go into this car, it's over for me. So what you see in the clip when I went on top of the police car was a split-second decision. So I was telling myself, if I go into the car, I have officially been arrested. So when they were trying to push me in, within that split of a second, I told myself, jump on top of the car, onto the bonnet, and then I was seeing Jaguar, and then run, because now I was alone, outrun the police to Jaguar, give him the document and then victory. But as when walinisukuma juu ya gari hivi, walinisukuma nikaruka juu ya gari, nikarealize surround guys like while they think ahead of me. So when you see me annoyed and shouting, it was an attempt. I'm not actually annoyed at that point. It was an attempt to distract the cops so that I find a way out. But then again, they overpowered me. When I'm pushed and I'm falling down, it's God. I was looking at that clip today for the very first time, and I can't believe that distance. I have no scratch on my body. For the very first time, I went into the police cells. You know, my dad was a policeman, a chief inspector. I've never been I've never been taken to a police cell. Nikaingia huko ndani nikapata wa Kenya. There were like so many, not so many, but there were like around 10, 12 people. They thought I was in there to record. They didn't know what was going outside. I told them nimeshikwa. They were laughing. They brought some food. I could not eat at that moment. I was in panic. I was actually inside for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. People were just laughing. They brought food. I could not eat. Sikuwa na appetite for obvious reasons. Kuna kiboy hapo, sema Eriko, kama ukuli leta tukuonyeshe. Wewe unaleta comedy kwa food. But then the OCPD and the OCS were very nice to me. After we met, they called me and explained to them what I was trying to do. And then they said, kijana, mazi, next time fight na police. Yeah. So that's exactly what happened. And thank you very much for your prayers. Thank you for your concern. And this place, 75% Kenya, will pass. It must pass. Because it's for the good of everyone. I mean, even these MPs, they have children. Even Jaguar has a son who will become a musician. Even you there, if you're not a musician, your cousin, your uncle, your step-nephew, your uncle's sister's grandmother's uncle, whoever, we are supporting Kenyan music because it affects us. And so I know it will pass. On Tuesday, we are back at it at the Parliament building until it is passed.